Hi beauties, today I will be going through my concealer collection for you. I will be applying, comparing, and ranking my concealers. First up we have the Bobbi Brown Skin Full Cover Concealer. This is in the shade Warm Ivory. And this is what the applicator looks like. So as you can see, the doe foot applicator is a little odd shaped. It does apply too much product on this end. So when I use it, I try to use this end right here. Then next up we have the Haus Labs concealer. This is in the shade 11 Light Natural. This one is medium to full cover concealer, and the doe foot applicator looks like that. It has a nice applicator. This one also can get into smaller areas wherever you need it. This is the Dior Backstage concealer. This is in the shade 1N. And here's what the applicator looks like. So it does apply nicely, and it is small, so you can get into different areas and creases of the face. This one does have a decent coverage. I would say that this is more of a light to medium finish, and it does blend beautifully into the skin as well as the others. Then next up we have the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. This is in the shade 3.75. And this is what the applicator looks like. It is very similar to the Haus Labs applicator, although I want to say it may be a tad bit thicker. This does give you a light to medium coverage. I feel like this is a great concealer for those who do not suffer from under eye dark circles. This one blends beautifully into the skin, so if you're looking to use it for areas of the face, this is going to give you a beautiful finish. This concealer has a very luminous, radiant finish. It is beautiful, but I need to set it with a powder to control the creasing and to keep it in place. Next up we have the Tarte Original Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade 20B, and there is the applicator. It can get pretty messy, so I just try to apply a small amount. This concealer is a full coverage concealer, so you don't want to go too heavy with this, and this one does give you a medium to full coverage. This is a great concealer. I do like it. It works very, very well. I feel it can tend to look drying and cakey under my eyes. But this one is nice because you don't have to set this one, but you could set it with a setting spray to avoid drying out the eyes anymore with a powder. But you will get some creasing from this concealer. Then we have the Lancome Idol Ultra Wear Concealer. This is in the shade 110 Ivory Cool. And this is what their applicator looks like. It does have a precise tip, so you can get it in the areas that you need it. This is a medium to full coverage concealer. It does blend beautifully into the skin. It almost just looks like your skin. This is a great concealer. However, I do feel that their shade range is hard to match. I think it would be hard for certain skin tones to find that perfect match. And this one is great because you do not have to set this one with a powder. You can set it with a setting spray, and it's good to last you throughout the day. Next up, we have the Natasha Denona concealer. This is in the shade N2. And this does have a smaller, tinier doe foot applicator with a very, very precise tip. And this one is a medium to full coverage concealer. It is great for the face and under eyes. I feel like if you do apply too much of this though, it can get drying and cakey looking under the eyes. It has more of a matte finish. You do not have to set this with a powder. You can set it with a setting spray or leave it as is, and it has great staying power. We have the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. This is in the shade 0N, and this is a light to medium coverage concealer. This is what the applicator looks like. I would compare this doe foot applicator to the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It is very similar in size. This concealer is a light to medium coverage. It is great for the face or for anyone without dark circles. I feel like for me to get the coverage that I need, I have to apply more product, which then can look cakey and drying under my eyes. And on top of that, I have to set this product with a powder to avoid the creasing and to keep it long lasting. Then we have the Jones Road Face Pencil. This is in the shade 8. And here's what it looks like. It is a pencil. It does need to be sharpened. It has the perfect name, the face pencil, because you can apply it anywhere on the face that you need coverage. And this product magically blends into your skin and looks like your skin. You can't even see where the product is. This product, you do not have to set with a powder. And it is great that you could just throw it in your bag and apply it throughout the day wherever you need coverage. This is one product that truly looks like your skin. Then next up we have the Bobbi Brown Skin Concealer Stick. This is in the shade Ivory. And it is just a creamy stick applicator. This gives you a light to medium coverage. This one is also buildable for additional coverage, but this one can tend to look cakey or drying under the eyes. I do usually feel like I have to set this with a powder, so it can start to look pretty cakey under the eyes. Then next up we have the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is in the shade 2.3. And this is what it looks like. This is a medium to full coverage concealer. And this one is great for a light application. If you just need a little coverage on the face, this is great for that. For like spot applications, it's great. If you need a lot of coverage and apply too much or are heavy-handed with this product, it does look dry and cakey under the eyes. This one, you do not need to set with powder. It is self-setting. Then next up we have the Clea Du Peau concealer stick. This is in the shade beige. This is a medium to full coverage concealer. This is great for dark under eye circles. This is great for face hyperpigmentation. This is what it looks like. This, a little goes a long way. This product will last you a long time. This product does not need to be set with powder. It is long lasting. This is also a great product to throw in your bag and apply it throughout the day, wherever you need coverage. This is probably my most reliable concealer. If I'm going somewhere and I know I want long-lasting coverage, this is my go-to product. We have the Chanel Sublimage concealer. This is in the shade 20. And it comes in this jar. Here's the lid. It can get very messy, especially when the product is new and full. I've never worked out of the jar. It comes with this brush. I've always just pulled whatever off of the lid. A little goes a long way, so you just need a little dab of this product and apply it wherever you need it. As I said, a little goes a long way, so this product will last you a long time. This product is very hydrating under the eyes, and it has skincare benefits. If you're applying just a little bit of this product, you do not need to set it. If you need more coverage, I would definitely set it to avoid creasing, but also you could just set it with a setting spray and it is fine. It does give you a beautiful, luminous, radiant finish under the eye. With this concealer, I feel you can get anywhere in the range between a light to full coverage concealer out of this. And the final concealer is the Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Concealer. This is in the shade L3. And this is what the applicator looks like. So it goes into like a triangular point, which has a nice precise application. And I mean, the packaging on this is beautiful as well, as you can see. It has a nice heavy weight to the product. But this concealer is medium to full coverage. It includes skincare benefits like hyaluronic acid and peptides. And a little bit of the concealer goes a long way. You can definitely get too heavy-handed with it, then it can start to look like too much product under the eye. But otherwise, a little bit goes a long way. This product will last you a long time. It blends naturally into the skin. It is great for anyone who suffers with dark under eye circles or hyperpigmentation. It has great coverage. And this is also a great concealer because it doesn't have to be set with a powder and it has very minimal creasing. This concealer is also long lasting. I don't feel the need to have to reapply under the eyes, so that's great. So if I had to rank my top 5 concealers for 2024, I'm gonna say this is number 1. And this is number one because of the hydration under the eyes, the coverage that it has, which prior to getting this, I would have put this as number one because like I said, this is my go-to. If I know I need coverage, I don't want to have to reapply, I need my concealer to last me the whole day, it would be this one right here, the Clea Du Peau. So I guess this is going to fall to number two. Number three would be the Chanel Sublimage concealer. This one is great under the eyes. It gives a nice, radiant, luminous look to the under eye area. It has great coverage. It falls in number three spot because of the fact that I feel like the coverage doesn't last. I feel like throughout the day I need to apply something else in my darker areas. Number four is going to go to the Jones Road, the face pencil. This might make its way up the chain in numbers. This might make it to number two. This is a fairly new product that I've been trying out, but I'm loving it. I love how natural this just looks like your skin, and it's amazing. So right now the shade I have is a little darker for my skin tone. I would probably have to get a lighter shade to use it more. I'm not using it as much right now because of the shade, but this has great coverage and I just love the way it looks on the skin. And number five would be the Natasha Denona concealer. This one does have great coverage. You don't have to set it. I just feel like with this product, unlike the others, it doesn't look as natural under the eyes. So that's where it lands in spot number five for me. And this concludes the review of my concealer collection and my top 5 concealers for 2024. Thank you so much for watching and stay gorgeously you.